Well, well, well. What an adventure. Hot diggity dog. Not well marked, I'll tell you. But we're making it. Yeah, this is Putt-Putt here. Up there's Uncle Buck. And we've just started the adventure hiking trail. Oh, it's 6:50 p.m. April 4th, 2018. And we got lost at the moment we started because there wasn't any good marker. But he says it's up here. Looks like yep, there it is. There's our first green marker from the truck to here. Yeah, we got to get moving because we only got just a few moments here before we got to set up camp. But we're going to try to get a mile in or so. All right. Now look at that. We got to step over 20 inches of log and get up here, and somebody cut off 2 inches so we can step over it. Some kind of trail maintenance that is, ain't it? Hot diggity dog. I'm having a time of my life out here. Well, I tell you, the reason you don't see many people showing how tough a hill is or how bad it is. We came down right over there. We went all the way to that valley. And we came all the way up here. And I'm gonna tell you, it's another climb. And then you can't do that and use tracking poles. That's the reason I'm just giving you in the middle of the road picture. But it's pretty, that dry creek bed down there. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is pretty cool. But I'm telling you, I'm climbing up a hill here. And of course it's muddy and steep, dude. I'm gonna have to shut this thing off and put it in 4-wheel drive because just shoes and one tracking pole doesn't cut it. But I tell you, like I say, people just don't show it, and I know why they don't show it. Because it's tough tracking and camera shooting at the same time. Oh, it's a climb. Yes, sirree, Bob, sir. No, that's not wind you're hearing. That's me huffing and puffing. Yeah, I got about 35 pounds on my back. Just ate breakfast. Yes, sir. Oh, we're getting her done, though. We're gonna get her done. See you in a bit. Well, I found another not so bad place. We're going downhill just a little. And yeah, it's a bit rocky, but I can kind of manage without my tracking poles. Uncle Buck up there in front of me. Probably can't see him, but he's up there about 100 yards. And we're kind of going easy downhill. This day's already kicked me pretty hard with that early climb, but we're doing pretty good. And sun's coming up in our back, and we're moving right along. I'm kind of missed a trail and for about 30 feet, but got right back on it. And we're doing all right. There's not a lot to see with so much trees. We ain't got to a good overlook yet. No dark canopy. We've got really nice cedar trees, looks like. A lot of greenery here of that, but no leaves yet. Saw a little bit of signs of spring back there where I lost the trail. I ended up a really nice bud. I wish I would have got that. Here's a little bit. I don't have a good color yet because the sun's not on it. But getting a little bit of signs of spring here. It's pretty nice, and warming up. My toes are finally getting a little bit of circulation. My shoes and socks are a bit wet. It's course, it rained 2 days ago a ton, and it's really wet, muddy and mucky, and they didn't dry overnight because it got down to about 22 degrees. The whole inside of my tent became frost and ice. The condensation froze. But we're all good here. Looks like we're dropping off down over a ravine here, which means probably down there is the Blue River or Big Blue River. Something down here soon. I know in a couple miles we'll end up at the old iron bridge. I'm not sure the exact mileage on that, but because I don't have my map out. But anyway, we're doing all right. We're coming along, and we'll catch you later. Looks like we're getting ready to just drop off a cliff here. So I know I'll need my tracking poles to put the brakes on. I'll run you up there and let you see what we're going to hit here. Yeah, it looks like we're about to drop off a cliff. Is that right, Buck? Yeah, it's going to drop off in there. That's kind of straight out, and we're going to go right down there, and then we're going to zigzag. I don't know, we're going to hit looks like it kind of shoots off to the right and goes over there a little bit. So, I don't hear the river, so we're not there yet. But anyway, we'll talk to you later. This is going to be one beautiful trail. We're doing it so far in the coast behind the spring. But I tell you, if you're doing this in the summer with a canopy of green above you, I know it's going to be a little hot, but dude, this would be so beautiful. I mean, you see way down in there. Man, this is just beautiful. Well, this is what they call the hog barn. There is no hog barn, but there is a nice picnic table, a little small fire ring. Somebody threw up a little wood there, and it's just off the trail. Is right up there, and it comes from right off here to the left and just keeps right on going. We're kind of in the valley. It's a pretty nice little spot. Pretty cool here for a nice break, or if you just happen to come in here, you could do a tent camp or whatever here. Hammock camping, plenty of trees. You might have to bushwhack a little bit to get to just right, but yeah, it is a great place. We're taking a couple minutes break, and we're getting ready to hit the trail. Well, we've been following a decent trail, just a very gradual climb, not much. Right now it's sort of flat, but well, we just happened to look over there. It's a nice little valley here, and boy, there's a big old hill right over there. I'm sure you can see that, and nice ravine goes up over there. But the beauty here, trees reaching for the sky, yeah. There, and then up here to my camera's level, and now it's going up. Really steep here to the left of us, but we're gonna keep going straight ahead. It looks like we're kind of still level, for the most part, but just gradually climbing at this point. I'm not sure where the trail goes from where Buck is, but anyway. The beauty is just unimaginable to think that out here in the woods, and looks like right over there might be a horse trail or something over there on that, but I can't really tell for sure. But yeah, Get out here and hike this. Oh yeah, and Trip Smith with Out There. This is Putt Putt. And you want to know? I got out here. I've been wanting to do this, and I'm still going to get into some kayaking. I've already been doing that and trying to plan me some trips of kayaking. Yeah, I'm ready for get some outdoor adventure. Get out there. Oh my word, this is just gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, see ya. Yeah, we just came down that little steep booger right over there. Came across this dry creek bed, and sorry about that. Turning a corner right here. All those rocks, and dude, we're getting ready to climb another hill. Way on up there. Yes, sir. Gonna be a booger. Oh yeah, we'll do it. Oh yeah. Get her done. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. Well, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I'm gonna put her away and put her in 4-wheel drive again. Got to get these hiker poles going again. I had to sit down on a stump here, down tree stump. Dude, I'm beat. I'm barely getting 1 foot in front of the other. I mean, you see where it just drops off. I've been climbing this sucker from when you saw me all the way down to rocks, way down there. Dude, I am beat. I found me a down tree stump. It's tree, stump, whatever. Oh boy, I am beat. Now I gotta turn around and keep going. Dude, I don't think it's ever gonna quit. I'm telling you. They say if you ain't in shape, this ain't the trail for you. And I tend to believe them because I'm so far out of shape I ain't hiked the trail in several months, last fall. And I will tell you, I'm taking a beating. Well, I gotta get going. I'll show you my sit down. Yeah, I got the sniffles. Yeah, there's my seat. I'm gotta go, see, he's way up there. And he's still climbing. Yeah, it's a tough one. Yes, sir. I mean, right here's just a little low spot, and then right there, I mean, it's just up and up. Looks like I see a sign way over there. We might be going that direction. Anyway, well, I see maybe not before the top unless I see a beautiful view. Well, we finally flattened off. And I'm telling you, we are way up here. I don't know if you can see it. I don't have any type of zoom, but way down there is the old muddy Big Blue River. We are way up here, and I think that right there is the horse trail that's right below us here. But we've kind of flattened off and moving right along. I've got a bit of gear failure. Had one of my hiking poles kind of shrink and to about that size. Whoops, to about that size right there. So I made them both that size, which is a little bit short for a 6.2. I mean 6 feet 2 inch guy. A little bit short, but it's only 3 days to go out of a 3-day trip, so you know, whatever. I would say that they had a good review. This Cascade Mountain Tech. They did have a good review, but I don't have one for it now. Yeah, that kind of sucked on day one. I can't even, it got stuck in the mud and it pulled apart. I stuck it down in about 8 inches of mud and the bottom shaft just stayed in the ground. So now I can't get the two parts to stick together properly.
Cascade Mountain Tech is I didn't even realize that. I just read the brand on the side.
His is a different style, but he said his is the same brand, but his is the aluminum, mine's the carbon fiber. Mine's got the cork, his got the foamy type stuff. But anyway, we're cranking out the miles. We're about 1 to 1.3 miles an hour, and that's cool. I mean, of course, we taking breaks in there and still averaging about 1.3 mile an hour. So that's not bad. As long as I figured if I could average 1 mile an hour, I'd be doing good. I'm an old man that just out to have fun and took a few days off work. And I ain't really an old man, but I feel like it right now. Anyway.
You're not old, Jim.
Oh, he says I'm not old, but like I said, I feel like it. Oh wow, look at that. Got a tree growing out of a rock ledge. Look at that. Isn't that something? What you see just by taking your time and hiking the trail. Like I say, we're not interested in cranking out 20 miles a day. We're interested in enjoying the view and the trip, and we're enjoying each other's company here, and just having a blast. Big Blue River. I mean, it's a muddy old river over there, and it's up out of its banks, looks like. All right, back to the trail. See what's going on. Well, I just ended that last video right there, and all of a sudden it just drops off into a ravine, and it's dropping down pretty good. But this is not a dry trail today.
Way down there.
We see running water right all the way down.
Anyways, just wanted to update you. Here we go.
Broken tree. Whoops, a daisy there.
Yeah, it is slick here.
Yeah. I love the sound of running water like that.
Yep.
Careful. This goes way up there. Kind of comes out of nowhere up there. Looks like it's just coming out of the ground. I don't even see where it's coming off the top. It's coming right out of the ground up there, looks like. And boy, when I get down over here, I mean, it just jumps and just jumps. And we got a really steep climb. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to. I need my little short tracking poles to get me up that hill. We just came from there. And you can see this is muck. Now we are in southern Indiana, and Indiana on Tuesday got a nightmare full of rain. Horrible amount of rain. And that appears to be the Blue River flooded, and we're going to have to walk right through there. And if what I'm seeing is correct, it looks like the water has been about 12-15 feet above our heads. According to the marks on the trees, it has been way above our heads. And it's already gone down a little bit. And it's still flooded over there. We're not even to the river yet. But this is muck and mud and mess. And so my suggestion to you, even on my whole trail here, like I say, it rained horrible on Tuesday. We got here last night. Today's Thursday the 5th of April. And I will tell you, don't ever come after a big rain and expect to hike this trail, because it is a mucky mess. Alright, that's coming from the south, going north. And this is the primitive site. And I mean, I was expecting a little more primitive. Little fire ring, little logs. The roof and 3 sides. I mean, yeah, it's primitive. But 2 people could sleep comfortably. And maybe a 3rd one if they're short, but it's doable. Oh yeah. You head right up there and keep going north. I already got some blooming flowers. Yes, sirree. Here comes Buck. I got here only about 15 minutes ago.
You what?
About 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It had been a half an hour, but I went out of my way.
Yeah. I'm not just saying this to say it. It may be because I'm worn out from hiking the saddle this morning. That section just won't quit.
You mean that's still saddle?
It must be. I don't know.
It's I'm glad I didn't do that part, but
It's not that the hills were as steep as the saddle. It was just constant. I'd get to a river, cross it, straight back up. Not real steep, but just as soon as you'd crest the top, you thought maybe you'll follow the ridge a little bit. Sometimes it would, and then just drop right off.
So the adventure hiking trail
is an adventure.
is a tough
Yes.
adventure.
Yes, it is.
I needed you to say that on film for all those people that never admit to that.
Yes. If you are an inexperienced hiker, brace yourself.
Or don't go,
Well, that too. That's an option.
just like me. See, because I come up basically a gravel road right over there.
Okay.
Now I had to bushwhack through briars right there. I mean, you can
So
see.
you could just
See, I just,
Oh my.
yeah. I mean, big old briars, but it's right over there. But I could see this, so I had to bushwhack.
Yeah.
Because that's as close as that horse trail gets. That is a horse trail, but it's nothing but gravel road all the way from the truck.
Really?
Yeah.
I crossed 2 or 3 roads that looked like they were either previous forestry roads or Forest Service roads, and I thought if you knew where you were going, you could make this real easy on yourself. But yeah, I stepped to the trail. It was a doozy.
Yeah, well, what we've got, just, what, 1.1 from
I
here?
think so. Yep.
You want to sit down and break a while?
I might do that.
I'm telling you, because I went out of my way, I went about 1.94, so mine should have been about a mile and a half, but I went probably a quarter mile up the hill and
Yeah.
then walked a quarter mile back down the hill, which is really sucked.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Hey, we're here.
yeah, we're here. Well, we'll get this show on the road here in a few minutes. Okay, this is leaving the primitive shelter. Of course, there's a bit of logging going on. Looks bum. I guess it'll help when things green up, but it's a bum look. Oh boy, this is a drop off. Woo! But anyway, that over there just kind of looks nasty. Hopefully get that cleaned up soon. Nothing's actually happening at the moment. But anyway, we're heading up to the Indian Creek shelter for the night. And that's 1.1 miles. And it's 3:03. Don't know how long it'll take to get there. Because depending on how steep, how bad it gets. But I would say we should be there in an hour. We should, of course I'm tracking downhill pretty slow, but we should be there in about an hour. It's around 4 o'clock. Well, it's a nice little kind of a green tunnel thing here. If it's actually green, this is a nice little part of the trail. As far as, that's some nice cover here. Kind of gets enclosed a bit. Well, I'm going down a pretty good hill here. I mean, not severe, but it's a pretty good hill. And Turn the curve here and look like we flatten out there for a bit, which is nice. Yeah, we're both whooped out, me and Buck. And he's done way more trail than I have. I went and spent the night last night in the campground and left him to hike from the campground down to the Ohio River. And he got up this morning and, as everybody else says, that saddle will whoop you. But he said the whole section through there will whoop you. So, yeah, it's a pretty tough trail. It's nice. All right, talk later. We are climbing almost straight up. My camera's level, close to level. And we are climbing straight up to the Indian Creek shelter. It should be right up there, not very far. And it's wound around. And they talk about Rock Sylvania. Well, this is Rock Sylvania of the Adventure Hiking Trail. Straight up over rocks. Merry Christmas. Well, we're finally getting to Indian Creek Shelter. And right here on top of the ridge, this is a nice trail. Really nice trail. I mean, it's nice and wide. Not a big shelter, but it's looks nice from here. We'll go in and take a tour. And see what's up here. Yeah, Indian Creek Shelter. Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess I need to go in to take a... Well, it looks to be about, I don't know, 8 to 12. Oh yeah, that'd be a good place for tonight. Yes, sir. And boy, they got the bluff is right here. Indian Creek is somewhere down there. I can kind of see it way down there, but I'm sure you can't. It's way down there. All right, it's all good. That's all good. All right, well, we're gonna settle down, and this is where we're gonna spend the night. We made it at 3:53. Didn't take quite the hour. Oh yeah. See ya. Well, I'm starting out day 3 with snow. Yeah, it's cold. About well, it got down to what, 28 or something, and it's a bit cold. But I have about 3 miles to the truck, and but then after I get on the truck, I've got tremendous hills to get out of here, so hopefully the roads are good. But anyway, this is a beautiful light snow, and it's about to quit, so Buck and I are getting ready to head out of here. And in reality, I'm heading. I just did a hike in, and I'm going to hike back out, and then I'm going to drive around and pick him up. He's going to try to finish the trail completely. But anyway, I'll catch another video here in a little bit once we actually get started out. Well, this will be coming near the end of my trail walk. I got ways to go, but I got a little bit of a road walk. This will be about the end of my trail part. It's very rocky and snowy, and already fell once back there. Didn't get hurt, fell down on one knee. Slipped on a really slip rock, but my knee didn't end up on a rock. I really got to watch where I'm going here. Actually, the trail is, by being kind of where the snow didn't stick, makes it pretty easy to follow. This section of the trail does have good trail markers, really good trail markers. I am on my way back from the Indian Creek shelter back to the primitive shelter. And I wasn't going to video any today since I videoed a little bit going the other direction yesterday. But it's a whole different ball game. It's a new world with snow. So I thought, well, I'm going to do it. Get just a little bit of footage here on some flat ground. I just came up a pretty good climb, and I just couldn't do that. I had to take a breather. I'm not sure how much farther I got to go to the primitive, but then I go through some briars, a briar patch, over to horse trail, which is right now being a part of a maintenance road for some of this lumbering, this timber cut. So it's just basically a gravel road right now. Not it's a wide where you can drive it, but if the gate wasn't at the end. But anyway, got a little bit of a flat stretch here, and I know I've got a pretty good climb just to get to the primitive, but anyway, I might pull up one more shot between here and there. All right.